From NBC News, this is Today with Mike Schneider and Jackie Nesbro.
Late August, early September, that time of the year again, back to school. And for 1.5 million young people in this country, a trip into the unknown, freshman year in college. The first time many of them will be living away from home. Well, the first year of college is often a very difficult one, if not the most difficult. Students facing many new challenges, both in and out of the classroom, from deciding when to party, to dealing with the roommate, of course, to managing the course load, and choosing extracurricular activities. Joining us now is John Spiropoulos. Mr. Spiropoulos has put together a video entitled The College Freshman Survival Guide. Good to have you with us this morning.
Nice to be here.
I think virtually all of us who have gone through college probably can say, wish we had this when we started out too. Why did you decide to get involved with this project?
Think about it. A third of all the freshmen who are going to college this week, last week, they will not return to that school next year. They're going to run into trouble. They're going to face an academic challenge they've never faced before, the emotional transition from high school to college, and then there's that freedom thing, which is the biggest challenge of all in many ways. How to deal with your time, balancing activities and academics. And think about it, these kids have glided through their senior year of high school. Their mental muscles have atrophied. And all of a sudden, the professors want a lot more out of them. Don't just regurgitate to me what I said in class, what's in the book. I want interpretation, analysis, synthesis.
So you're aiming this at the kids themselves, the parents, or both?
Well, both. We in the video, we give a lot of advice on how to study, where to sit in class, how to take tests, all those kinds of things. But the important thing is, the message is important, but the messenger is just as important, because we interviewed students and they give the advice to the freshmen who are going to watch this video.
The last part of this is devoted to, I guess, the dark side of the college experience, which a lot of us we didn't think about maybe 20 years ago.
It's what we call party time pitfalls. College can be a wonderful four-year blast, but let's not make it a one-semester blowout and leave school. And so we deal with alcohol, drug abuse, date rape, sex, dealing with your roommates. All, again, the advice comes from students. It's pretty strong stuff, and it's stuff that sometimes parents can't relate to with their children and their students going away to college.
So what's the message, though?
The message is you have to grow up. You want your freedom. You want your independence. There's a certain amount of discipline and responsibility that goes with it. It's one thing for me to tell my kids that as a parent. It's another thing for the students who are watching the video to hear about it from students basically their age.